Hi everyone, today we are going to be installing our fuel system, including our AN fittings, fuel lines, gas tank, and of course our amazingly Raptor coated aluminum panel under the gas tank. Hi everyone, and welcome to the channel about kit cars and other car topics. If you like what you see, please subscribe and hit the notification buttons below. Let's just dig in and start putting our AN fittings together. This crazy ass drawing has mounted in all of this. So now we have to take this as a template and take all this stuff and put it on that. Well, good and bad news. So I got most of everything figured out, except these are 8 AN to 8 AN, and my fuel rails are just regular pipe fittings. So there's nothing in there to actually block and seal up the fuel. So I spent 3 days working on this, and two separate phone calls to Summit with two separate guys for 30-40 minutes each, getting all these parts figured out, and they never differentiated between AN and pipe fittings, if that's what it's called even. So now that I see that you need some kind of O-ring or something like that to stop it, otherwise I would think the fuel would just leak out. So we will double check. Of course, it's the weekend. No one's available until Monday, so this will put us off a few days. So we got our panel here baking. I just put a nice light coat on, just so the aluminum was not raw. And hopefully, depending on how it goes, I know once I put this gas tank on this thing, it's going to mar it up, but I still wanted to give it a protective coating. But hopefully, I don't know about today, but I'd love to get this tank in and get all the plumbing started, so we'll see. We'll see how well this stuff bakes. Well, there's the panel. Looks freaking amazing. Got the beautiful grommets going through. There we go. There's a good shot. It's just looking really nice. now that we're done putting in the gas tank, now we have to add all the extras and plumb it out. So that includes also the grounding strap, the gas cap, the gas level that goes inside, the float itself, and breather tubes, and the actual fuel lines. So I finally got all my AN fittings in, and you know, I did all the research on this like, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, and now it's all here, and I'm like, how's this go together? So I got my little map, but still it's like I got to get back into it. So gonna try to put this stuff together, kind of dry fit it, and then see where it goes on the car. All right, so mission accomplished. We have our breather valve. We have our 1/4 inch return line. We have our main supply line, all with quick disconnects going into these beautiful grommets. Got the tank installed. It's not tightened down yet, but it's installed. We'll have to figure out where that goes on the wiring harness. We have our fuel pump all dialed in here. We got our line running to our filter. We have our charcoal can, and of course our beautiful blue undercoating, which just looks amazing. So this side of the panel is not finished yet, but the other side is, and we got our filler cap with our ground wire. Ground wire is attached to the tank, and we grounded all this off so you could actually get a good ground. So I'm really happy. Not only is it great that this is installed, but this is more crap not on my shelves all around the garage. It's actually on the car, taking up less space, which for me is great, because when I was shooting the Raptor and stuff, it was like really almost claustrophobic, and you were tripping over things. And now that we got this all installed, it's like, there's, 10 square feet of stuff installed. I'm almost more happy about that. But this came out just beautiful. Then we got our beautiful AN fittings. So the way this works is this is the supply line, comes in here, comes all the way across, comes down here, and then this is going to be the return line that goes down to the regulator, and then the regulator, there's coming off the engine, and it'll go down to the regulator, and then the regulator goes back, and that goes back to the center top of the tank over there. And then here's our fuel line to feed. So starting to take shape. Not sure where I'm going to mount this yet. I want the engine in before I know where that's going to go. And we're getting close to actually popping the engine in and doing a dry test on the body so I could kind of see what's going on here. I've measured. When I measure, it doesn't seem right. So we'll just wait until it's actually on the car and verify that everything's good. Till next time, have a great day.